Good day, each and every one of you. My name is Andy, aka The Uncommentator. This is episode number 9 of this Extreme Express playthrough. A fantastic game about train racing, available to you for the PlayStation 2. Now, at the close of the last episode, episode number 8, we unlocked 3 trains, completed the coastline stage on the tour mode. So we're now moving on to Cityscape. Oh, dear me. And hoping that we don't cough all the way through, but hoping that we do have the same amount of success on this stage and unlock at least 3 trains. Now, before we start, I think, from memory, the last train that we unlocked on Coastline was called TFO, I believe. So I'm interested to see what that actually is. I'm assuming it's going to be a train that's supposed to look like a spaceship. But it has been more than a week since, at the time of me sat here spouting this rubbish, the last time I sat here and spouted rubbish was more than a week ago, so it's been a while since I played this game, so I hopefully won't be too rusty, and hopefully we can continue with the same progress that we're currently making. But because of the gap between recordings, that's why I can't remember for the life of me what the last train was, but I think it was called TFO. But anyway, let's get on with it. So, Cityscape, this line meanders through a small city that is a mix between the old and new. Opportunities to change tracks abound. Okay, so just a quick reminder to everybody, as you can see there, within each tour event, within each stage, you've got 3 challenges that you need to do. Each one of those should give us a new train, hopefully. Preferably more than one train, but let's see. So we've got stay on track, so we've got to win without being derailed. Runaway train, catch the runaway train, and then bring it to a stop, and then back off, place first, and without getting hit by any of the other trains. I believe back off is the final challenge on each of the stages so far. I think that's been the third and final one on each stage. So we'll just start from the top and work down. So we'll start with stay on track. So we just basically need to win without being derailed. Okay, now the description of this stage was a little bit vague. So I don't think we need to pick a train that's particularly good at a certain thing. I think we're just going to try and go for an all-rounder. I'm trying to use different trains if I can, but I can't remember, and I haven't made notes or anything, which trains I'm using. Let's look at the special trains. I think that TFO, if it remember. UFT, there we go, not TFO. UFT. Oh yeah, that was it. It was the ultimate freight train, wasn't it? Or whatever the UFT stands for. And as we can see there, yeah, it does supposed to resemble a spaceship, I believe. I don't think it's an unidentified flying train, though. I'd be surprised if it was that. Anyway, yeah, so we may use that one at some point, but it's a little bit slow. So we'll not bother with it on this one. Its acceleration's good, though, isn't it? Okay. In fact, go on, yeah, let's use it. Let's get it out of the way. We've used Shark Boy and Killer Queen, or whatever the other 2 trains are. So, Killer Khan, I don't know. So we'll go for oh, starting underground. We'll go for the UFT and see what happens. Make sure we don't get a false start. So this one we need to... Yeah, the acceleration is good. This one we need to not be derailed, basically. So we just need to make sure we don't get hit by anything, and also not take the corners too quickly that we may derail ourselves. So it should be fairly straightforward. In fact, all 3 of these, this should be a fairly snappy episode. Runaway Train. I quite like Runaway Train. It's not too bad. So that should be a good one. And then this one, don't get hit, basically. So we don't derail. And then the... well, took that a bit too quickly. Could have derailed myself there. Don't derail. And the last one, don't get hit. It's a shame you can't do 2 in 1, to be honest with you. Because they're not derailing and not getting hit. We could quite easily knock both of these off in one race. But... unfortunately, you can only do 1 at a time. Oh, it's this stage with the Japanese kind of backdrop. That'll be nice. Do maybe need to look at slowing down a little bit. Just want to make absolutely sure not make a daft mistake. That's something. There's another train coming into contention here. Maybe I'm going a little bit too slow. Yeah, not the quickest train. As you can see, we're struggling to get over 130 kilometers an hour. So I think for the back off one, where we don't need to get hit, in fact the next 2, we may pick a slightly faster train. So the next one, the runaway train we're going to be doing, we'll pick a train that's quick and has good brakes, I think. Like I said, I'm trying to use as many different trying as many different trains as I can. The train's just derailed there. I'm trying to use as many different trains as I can to keep it interesting, but I can't remember what I've used. You can tell a difference as well. You can tell the slower trains, definitely. And as well as you can tell the trains that are better at climbing as well, because the ones that are not so good at climbing, as we dive back underground, the ones that are not so good at climbing, how have we ended up on this course? On this track, I should say. I will finish this sentence. The ones that are not so good at climbing, you can definitely tell. You can definitely tell that you slow down when you're going up a hill. Right, we're not far off. I don't think. I can't remember how long this course is, but I can't imagine it's much longer than 2 minutes. There we go. So we just need to make sure we nail this landing. Let's make sure. Make it a little bit early. The stop flashes in the left corner. There we go. Got a bit close there at the end. As you can see there, Spain catching us up, but the UFT, the ultimate freight train, the ultimate something, the underground fast track, I don't know. Anyway, there we go, stage clear, so let's see if we unlock another train. Ah, we do. Argentina. Gonna be a pun, but I can't think of one, so we'll just quickly move on. And we won't watch the replay because we don't want to see that. I do find it interesting now, the livery on the trains. Some of them look like the flag of the country that they're from, and some of them just look nothing like it. I do find that quite interesting. We'll go back into Cityscape. Yeah, we don't need to read that. There we go, stay on track, ticked off. So now we're going to move on and try and catch the Runaway Train. So we need to, we need a quick train here, definitely. Let's have a quick look at Europe just for a second. Yeah, if you look at the German, I mean the German flag has no purple in it whatsoever, but yet you get that as the train livery. But then the Greek flag is light sky blue and white, and that's what the train looks like. But anyway, let's move on. So we need a quick train because we need to catch the Runaway Train. So a quick train with decent brakes. Although I don't think the brakes really matter. I think it's more just about the speed. So let's try and get something that's quick and goes around corners well. Let's try that. That's not too bad, is it? France, another one that doesn't resemble the flag. Spain. Finland, decent all-rounder. Italy. Ooh, Italy. I think we may go for that one. We haven't been Italy yet either, have we? I don't think I've picked Italy yet. Or should we go for Croatia? Let's go Italy, why not? The Italian job will be done. What if there's a level like that with a giant boulder rolling after you? Suspect not. It's like on those adverts when they advertise a computer game and then at the bottom in the small text it says not actual gameplay. I suspect that's the case with this with those loading menus, not actual gameplay. But we shall see. It was a bit slow underway there, so hopefully we may find out if that is a thing. Running away from a giant boulder. Right, we've got to slow this down, remember. Ooh, not knock it off course. We just have done. Has it gone back on track straight away? Yes, it has. Side swiped it there, which was not a good thing. Right, we need to get the hammer down here. We are in a quick train, so we should hopefully be able to catch up. We go underground again. Something I like to do. Has he derailed? That should help us catch up at least, but I don't want to overtake it. We should here. Now we're connected. And there we go. Less than a minute. Nice and easy. Last time I did a runaway train when I rammed into the back of the train I was trying to catch and it just bounced off. Ah, Korea. Well, we careered into the back of the that train there and managed to stick onto it this time. I'll watch the replay, why not? It's only 50 seconds. I just want to see what happened at the beginning there. I thought both trains looked like the Italian train actually. Yeah, it's Italy chasing Italy there. So that was interesting. Almost Inter and AC Milan maybe. I don't know, but yeah, both Italian trains. So it was the Italian job. Let's just have a look at me derailing it, which I didn't mean to do, obviously. Yeah, there we go. Slight nudge, we got straight back on. And we managed to, he managed to derail himself, and then we caught up. Yeah, we'll watch it to the end, 30 seconds, so not long left. Not a big fan of this course, I have to say, so I won't be sorry when the next one's done. If we'd done that if we'd done what we just did there on the last one, we'd have failed it, because the next one is not getting hit, I believe. There we go, nice and easy. On 2 wheels as well, we were connected, that was fun. Are you going to load up? Yeah, there you are. Seems to take a long time. So, final Cityscape stage. Try saying that 3 times quickly. That 3 times quickly. There we go, it's quite easy. Okay, place first, we know that. So we just need a quick train to get off to a quick start. So, let's have a look. Which one have we used? I tend not to go for North America. Let's have a look at North America. So we need something quick. So good acceleration, good speed. Let's have a look. Los Angeles, that could be one. If we use Los Angeles, I feel like we have. So let's pick a different one. Let's pick a different one. Miami, no. Mexico, Atlanta, no. I feel like I'd go for Los Angeles, but I feel like I've used it before. I feel like I've done a Runaway Train one actually with Los Angeles, but I may be wrong on that one. Should we go New York? Top speed? Yeah, let's go New York, why not? I don't think it really matters, to be honest. The game difficulty is quite low at this point, so I think any train we pick would have been okay. But I wanted something quick, so obviously less chance of getting hit at the beginning. And I need to nail this start as well. Don't want to miss the... I've probably said this in well, I know I have. I've said this in a previous video, but if you set off too early, if you like press accelerate too early, you get a false start. So important not to. We'll stay on this far track for now. The less time we spend sharing tracks, the less chance we've got of getting hit, of course. As long as we don't get hit, we'll be absolutely fine. So we'll stay on this far right track. May move inside actually now. Yeah, moving now. Don't like being on the. I don't like being on the extreme left or right course or track, I should say. Yeah, when I was in Japan, I've said a few times about this kind of backdrop being orientally inspired, I suppose I should say. Probably Japan, no doubt. When I was in Japan, a lot of the trains that I went on, they didn't really go underground very often. So maybe it was just me. I think but to be fair, I didn't actually go on the. I think the proper like bullet train. It was a few years ago now, to be fair. But I think the proper like bullet trains. The long distance trains, I think they probably do go subterranean more often. The trains I was going on were more just like obviously I went to, well I say obviously, it's not obvious. I went to Tokyo, and then a lot of the trains I went on were just basically like intercity kind of Tokyo trains, whereas I think the bullet trains will take you from major city to major city as opposed to places within a major city. Probably have a bit more the scenic views are probably a bit more have a bit more variety, I would say. If that made any sense whatsoever. I've now got somebody behind me, so I could do a switch in here just in case. Don't want to share the tracks with somebody if we can avoid it. Just in case they decide to ram into the back of me to stop me achieving this train. He's starting on my nerves actually. He needs to go away, this guy. Especially not that near, but. He seems to, yeah, there we go, two tracks apart now. Although he is catching us up, so we need to be careful. We need to nail this landing here, or this platform stop, I should say. I could think of in a plane. That would be a landing, wouldn't it? Close to the goal. Like I said, we need to nail this. We've gone a little bit too late there. Ooh, that was close. Nearly overrun that. But he overshot it as well. It must have been the San Diego train there. Yeah, nearly overshot that. No, the UFT was in there as well. Right, now, do we get another special train like we have done the last 3 back-offs that we've done? The Kabuki, I'm assuming we do. I'm assuming that is a special train. Obviously, again, Japan-related. despite I'm culturally inept, so I don't know what it means, unfortunately. I know there was a wrestling tag team briefly with that in their name, but I don't actually know what it means, as I said. I also know that I don't want to watch this. Don't want to watch this replay. So we'll check out the Kabuki in the next episode, see what that one looks like. Maybe give us a clue as to what it actually is. So that is Cityscape complete, so we're going to move on in the next episode to have a go at the rural lane. But that is episode number 9 done and dusted. If you enjoyed this episode, then feel free to like and share the video. You can also leave a comment on the video. Tell me anything you want that's going on in the in your life. That'd be absolutely love to read that. Of course I would, because I'm fascinated as to what my viewers get up to. Also, while you're here on YouTube, you may as well go across to the channel, The Uncommentator, where you'll find the rest of this playlist, the rest of the series, and you'll also find a lot of other games which hopefully will have some enjoyment kind of hidden away in there somewhere for you to discover. But join me next time. We're going to be moving on. It's going to be episode number 10. We're going to be into double figures. And we're going to go into the rural lane and see what delights that has in store. But for now, until we get to that point, from me, it is sayonara.